comes.
Also, by the way, how does it go down the stairs?
The ladder?
Yeah.
It glides.
Okay.
Very steep glide. It's a very loud crash when it gets to the bottom, but when he follows it, it is unscuffed, so...
Is the floor?
It's kind of too dark to tell, but there may be a dent somewhere that there wasn't.
Awesome, I don't have to fight the thing alone. But,
no one said it's gonna help you.
Alright, so it leads you to the garden, and it takes you over to the patch where there are the dead sunflowers and the overgrown rose bushes, and it sits down.
alright. I say to it, is this some way so that the other people on the other side cannot hear us?
It shakes its head again.
Yes
and
or no?
Then, no.
Alright.
And then, snakes into the bush real quick.
Turns into a snake?
No, it, slithers its body into the bush. It moves in a different manner, but it just kind of gets under the bush.
Bob Short for Robert snakes with it.
You do not quite fit under the bush, but in your trying to get under the bush, you do notice that there is quite a big hole under the bush.
I try harder to get under the bush.
Roll to try to get under the bush.
What will this be with?
Are you trying to push the bush out of the way?
Trying to get under there.
How?
Trying to get in there.
How?
Just
gonna force your way in?
slither my way in
That's
there.
a strength check.
Alright.
I don't know if he's slithering. I think it'd be escape artist.
Escape artist. I surely
If he's
think
trying to move through it instead of pushing it
As soon
away.
as just rolls a 20 and becomes incorporeal.
I did roll an 11.
No
Plus,
stealing Stinson's shake.
wouldn't that be acrobatics?
No.
Oh.
That's
Escape
not
art-
jumping.
Yeah, escape artist is its own thing.
Oh. Well then, what do I add to it? Strength?
Escape artist.
That's
I don't have escape artist.
You
See
idiot.
the
Look at
ability
your skills.
scores right next to it?
I didn't see escape artist either.
It's there. They're alphabetical.
Right under disguise,
Oh,
right
there
above
it is.
fly.
Never
There
even
you
seen
go.
that. That's the first time I'm seeing it, so it is a dex modifier.
There you go.
So that's a +3, so that's 14.
You barely managed to get under the bush, and you fall down this hole. It's not like a straight down hole. It's got an angle, but you do end up rolling down it, and once you get to the bottom, it's a rough ride. What's up?
Bob Short for Robert enjoys this rough ride and wheeze all the way down. Like the little bitty piggy
Okay.
Okay.
in that one commercial.
Bye, Raina.
Well, you get down there, and it stinks.
What kind of stink?
It smells like something died in here.
Ah,
You have a feeling you
My
might be next.
soul.
I thought it was going to be poop.
No.
It went dookie
Alright,
after killing
I'm
it.
going to roll knowledge nature to know what kind of hole it is. That's a 16.
It's a hole in the ground, Tom.
Sir.
Do I know
Oh,
if it's
no.
natural or that it caused it?
Okay, I'll buy that. You know that it is an unnaturally made hole.
Alright. But what do I see, or do I see anything?
It is dark.
I cast light.
You can now see.
What do I see?
Something dead.
You see the dragon statue thing. It's curled up and asleep again. This is a pretty big underground room you're standing in. It's actually about the size of this room. Nothing's in it. No furniture, nothing like that. There's a torch bracket on the wall. There is no torch lit or a torch in it. And then on the floor, at the far end of the room from the entrance, so opposite you, is a dead unicorn.
Ah, he killed the unicorn.
It is a pink tinted unicorn, and there are purple streaks in its mane and tail. Its body has been opened, and all of the ribs have been taken out and constructed into a doorway.
Oh, that's
Oh.
special.
Oh.
I go up to the,
I kind of upset I missed that. I want to see it. My character.
Bob Short for Robert gets all the fun stuff. He doesn't get anything cool, but he experiences life to the fullest.
Yeah. Now that you've mentioned it, like you don't.
I'm glad you're because your life may be ending very soon.
Like
Get
everyone
all
else
those experiences while you can.
Everyone else gets the cool shit. Bob gets the
The
cool
only cool thing I've gotten
experiences.
is that I'm famous. All my other sins have been sconded away.
You're a bard who's famous.
Yeah.
You have. Do you know what that little bitty like marble-sized gem in your pocket's worth? That's worth like more than the party has in like if they pulled all their gold together.
You could
including
buy
you.
You could buy a large town.
That is 10,000 gold in the size of a marble.
Oh, the incest.
Yeah,
the
the,
sky-
the astral diamond.
You told me
I forgot
1,000.
about that.
No,
No,
it's 10.
it's 10.
You told me 1,000. I've had it as 1,000 for so long.
You wrote it down wrong.
But anyways, I go up to the.
Good luck finding change for that.
I go up to the.
Hey,
dragon
black
statue
markets
and I ask
exist.
it,
There's expensive fights there.
Is this the portal?
You're gonna ask the dragon thing that?
Yeah.
It does not move or respond.
I go up and poke the dead unicorn. How long has it been dead?
That's a health check. Or heal check, pardon.
Poke
Heal
the
check.
body.
Good thing I have stuff and I rolled a 3.
Good thing I have. Oh, I rolled 3.
Yep.
That's 12.
Poke the body.
With that, you kind of get the feeling that it's been preserved through some method or another. You can't quite tell which, but your estimation of death would be like a week.
A week?
A week.
All right. So
But
so
you get the feeling that that's probably wrong.
that's probably wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's just what the body tells you. And
So-
your heal check.
So I know that the woman killed the unicorn.
You don't know that she did, but it is certainly an inference Bob could make.
All right, Bob.
Well, I don't know actually. Does Bob know anything about the queen necessarily? Like,
He's met her once, and he
She
knows
killed
that she's extremely powerful.
and killed him?
Yes.
Okay, then
in
yeah.
one shot.
Yes, that is an
Actually,
assumption.
I don't know if you know that part.
I know that
That is an assumption you can
she
make.
got deaded pretty easy.
She got dead.
Mhm.
Jack,
I don't know if you would know it was easy. You just know I was freaked out by it. I think you missed some of the dialogue that other people might have gotten more explanation for, and then by the time you got back, I wasn't really talking much.
But anyways,
I'm listening.
Bob appraises parts of the unicorn. He's not going to take anything from it right now, but
Okay.
but he knows that
What'd you roll?
7 plus my appraisal, which is a 9. So that's
You know that if you sold basically any part of this unicorn, you would make yourself a very, very wealthy person.
All right. Bob is going to roll the knowledge arcana on unicorns.
On unicorns?
Yes. That's a knowledge arcana. That's 17.
You know that they are chaotic good creatures. You know that, what'd you roll?
17.
Probably if I was to say that magical process of mine, it wouldn't be the name, like it wouldn't be the blade, it would be a part of we probably powder it, put it as part of the ingredient because it would give it strong magical properties.
Well, it would look hella cool if you used that blade.
Sadly, I'm more for efficiency than the look of it.
Was this a knowledge arcana or a knowledge nature?
Knowledge arcana. I can roll a knowledge nature too.
You know that they are basically really, really good creatures.
Really?
Except for that one in your last campaign.
Except for that one in my last campaign.
Ah.
Fucking paradox unicorn.
So I'm able to distinguish it from a nightmare. Awesome.
I hope you would be.
Yeah.
They're completely different and terrifying.
Damn it! I want to watch Sacred
but,
Chalice again. Quest for the Sacred Chalice.
So that's all I know. They're extremely good creatures. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Extremely rare. Do I know that power magic can be used from its different parts?
Yeah, it can cast a lot of healing magic.
So do I know if I
don't they
take...
exist on like the plane of light?
What?
So do I know if I take like its horn or something, I can use it for healing or something? Later on, not right now.
You know that it's used for healing potions, dark rites, things like that, yes.
Alrighty. So Bob's going to be coming back for that as long as it doesn't immediately disintegrate upon completion of this quest.
Horn,
If he doesn't die.
horn's made out of bone. Even if it was a century, the horn could probably still be there.
Awesome.
But if it's
But since it's a magical thing and it's been there for 60 years, probably 50, 40.
no,
But anyways, Bob opens the door and looks back at the gargoyle one last time and says,
the
"Are you
things
coming
have
with
been
me?"
there for
It does not move.
The things that have been there for
Bob goes over
60
there and
years. That
pets it
thing's
real
been
quick.
there for millennia.
And then, should that be a handle anything?
No.
Alright. I say thank you. And then I go.
You go through the door?
Yes.
Alright, you are...
What did the greedy ass construct do with my gold beam?
You
I
are
know that.
in another underground chamber. No dead unicorn this time.
Alright.
And there is a ladder going up.
Just demons.
Is there anything in the room? Same room?
Nope, same, just like a dirt room, yeah.
Alright.
With
This
doorway
room
in
is
it.
awful dirty.
Alright. I crawl
Awfully
up.
dirty.
You crawl up the ladder, it gets really, really dark, you hit a trap door, the trap door is unlocked, and you come up under the rack in the torture chamber. You can hear a party going on upstairs.
Alright. Is there anything in the room?
What room?
The torture chamber room.
No.
So it was kind of like the Castlevania's upside down castle after all.
Oh yeah.
I've never played these games, stop it!
I walk outside.
You're in the party, you're even wearing a mask.
Awesome. So, the party's just going on regular?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm hearing is my original backup plan of sending Bob back inside has succeeded in step one.
Yeah.
We've gotten Bob back inside. Yes.
As long as he doesn't die.
Well,
Well, that was the
He's not
benefit
a-
of sending Bob.
yeah, just
He seems to be really resilient.
really resilient, really expendable.
That was
Excellent.
that second part is what I was getting at, but
But anyways,
I mean, the resilient part's just a bonus. That
Yeah.
means we can keep using him on expendable things, and he comes back, and it's like, yes, we don't have to get another person.
it's like that menu, dude. You just don't have to keep trying to find a new one.
It's like the most resilient Pikmin ever.
He's one of them big fat purple ones.
Fucking no, you're one of the rock ones in the new one. You're the fucking just a rock.
Just a fucking rock. You're the rock, god damn it. But
Worried. Expendable rock human.
Pikmin thing.
Different.
but Bob walks out there, and he's in the guard room,
No, yes, you have to go upstairs again, and you're in the guard room.
and I'm in there.
Yeah.
Are they in there?
Guards?
Guards?
There are a couple.
Huh. I say, hey guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well, what happened? I left.
Oh man, shit got real while you were gone. Shit never gets real here. It's kind of freaking me out.
This shit got real, but
Bob raises his hand. By the way, if you leave the forest, you can't come back.
Huh. Interesting.
I
Somebody
told-
killed the king.
Oh,
Oh,
who killed him?
nobody knows. He just died. Somebody gave him a drink and he just died. It was like he had too much to drink, but he only had like 2 drinks.
Good job, Chris. I had a second there where I forgot your name. It was off.
So, are we knights to the queen now, or?
Yeah, I guess so. It kind of makes it her show now.
By the way,
And then he immediately forgets who he's in here for, and he just becomes part of the guard. It's like, well, fuck.
but
That lasted all of 2 seconds.
by the way, if you leave the place, all your stuff from here is gone. So, can I have another sword?
Yeah, I mean, if you try to leave with it, then it just comes back up here.
Oh.
I thought it.
So you can.
I thought it reappeared on you when you came back in. Or closed it.
Oh yeah, so it is back on me.
So you don't have to say.
Or is it there?
So I didn't say that, except that if you leave, the things disappear. Huh. So what's the queen doing?
Morning now.
Oh, should I go comfort her? I'm not really good at.
I'd just let her be for now.
Uh,
She said the party can go on as continued, but there will be an investigation started, and no one's allowed to leave. She locked the door, so nobody can get out right now.
yeah, you can. All you got to do is walk out into the forest. Did she
Well-
lock that too?
Other than that way, but nobody really knows about that way.
Except for me. I better not say anything about that, huh?
Yeah, you're not really like portraying the intelligence your character is supposed to have. at
Yes,
this point.
yes, but he's
You're-
also very awkward and.
This is no.
He's very
this isn't
unsocial.
awkward. This is I'm like
Remind me what his
Like-
wisdom is, though.
I'm Scooby Doo with
What is his
mental
wisdom?
handicap.
Because intelligence is book smarts.
Knowing not to mention that kind of
Knowing
thing.
not to
14.
mention- 14
That's still
wisdom?
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before he didn't. He wasn't like, oh, the woman's crazy. But but I say to them, can we just not tell her that I know about that?
I'm just gonna go ahead
Sure.
and take out the dogs while this is happening.
All right, thanks guys. Y'all are the best.
That's it. Jack.
I'm gonna go now. High five. Are those
He
invented
he
yet?
high fives you and you lets you leave.
Awesome. So I walk up there because he wanted to talk to the
I love how they just don't question how he got back. He's just like, oh yeah, he can't come back.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not the smartest bunch or the most caring.
Yeah, I mean they know.
They work a party that
they're-
never stops.
Yeah, they're just here to
Yeah.
party.
What do you want from them?
Yeah, they don't. I don't think they really care anyways.
Their king just got killed. They should be all like, yo, how
Nope,
you good?
I don't think anybody really cared about him.
Yeah, no one really cared.
Other
It
than the
was
people
just-
who didn't want him around because he was doing bad things.
Yeah, but I go up to where the church lady was.
Chapel, okay, she's up there still, looking as sad as ever.
I come back over to her.
Although she doesn't look as sad today because.
Ding dong, king is dead. King is dead.
I come back over to her and I say, "So, how's it with the king not around anymore?" But I get up real close to her, not uncomfortably close.
But close enough to yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you're saying. Well, it's only been a day, so I don't expect things to change immediately.
I whisper into her ear, "You can leave through the forest. Don't tell anyone."
Okay.
But I look back over and I ask,
Um,
"So, how is the queen asking?"
I just had a thought. Sorry.
How's the queen acting?
Yes.
I do not see the queen often.
Does she not praise to a god?
No.
By the way, and I whisper back into her ear, making sure there's no one behind us or listening.
Yeah, there's no one else in this room. You get the feeling not a lot of people come into this room.
Alright, I whisper into her ear. She killed the unicorn. I believe she killed the unicorn protecting this place.
That's horrible.
Yes, there is a construct gargoyle outside of a certain place down below here. But I don't think he'll help.
Okay. What do you plan to do?
I have no idea. I came for a friend, but I don't know.
Well,
I kind of liked you and wanted to know more about Nezro.
that's right. She did know about Nezra, didn't she?
Yes. Which is why, one of the reasons why I came up here.
Well, what do you want to know?
Anything and everything.
I don't know what you don't. I don't know what she's already told you, or what you already know. What do you already know?
I know that he's one of the Forgotten Gods. I know that he killed his brother and sister and kids or whatever.
I guess I'll just give you the long version of the short version that I gave you.
Ah, that's gonna be it.
Well, you were asking for the long version last time. I
Yeah.
didn't feel like giving it because reasons, but whatever. At this point.
And he also wants to know about the previous worshippers.
Me?
It,
I'm fine. I'm just looking for this page. I don't remember where it is. Oh,
and the previous worshippers, if he had any,
all right.
in any special ways they appeased him.
So, Nezro.
You see, people have been building pyramids wrong all this time. They need to set them on the top. That's how you build a pyramid and don't have a break.
What?
Uh-huh.
Like that. Instead of like this. That way it won't break.
Well, the story of Nezro is indeed one of the sadder ones. Get ready for a wall of text, and then it's someone else's turn.
Understandable.
I don't think we're really doing anything.
Yeah, I don't think
know
we're
I'm
really
not.
doing anything anyways, though.
I'm laying a tree.
Crap
Like that,
might be.
What?
I'm an idiot.
What'd you do?
I made a pun for myself, and I made it obvious, and I hate myself.
You're gonna get hit, you know. Chris is gonna hit you.
He doesn't know what it is.
I have been known to read minds.
Do you know what it is?
Not yet.
Okay, then.
I don't always read the mind of the present. Sometimes it's past or future.
I think this was actually... Okay. So, I'm reading it at my normal voice because I don't want a big voice. But so Nezra was once the leader of a great pact in the realm of night. He was worshipped widely then. Lamashtu is another goddess who is one of his now swarming enemies thanks to this event. But she basically is the mother of monsters. She creates all the nasties in the world, just about.
I don't like
And
her.
she was secretly amassing an army of monsters, hand-bred by the monster mother herself. She created a she-wolf, one of the only creations by the evil goddess that had any beauty to them. This wolf only had one dark purpose. She was to seek out Nezro, gain his affections, and bear his children. They would be cursed by the blood running through their mother's veins, and the plan worked perfectly. Nezro was smitten, and it wasn't long until the Trojan wolf was carrying. Nezro was beside himself, this being the first female capable of carrying any of his children. He was pretty pleased, finally going to be a dad. That didn't last long. Of course, the Lamashtu's magic, they pretty much killed the wolf, the mom wolf, the evil fake wolf. The magic killed her in birth, and then Nezro had to watch in horror as his mate wasted away and ultimately died. The creatures she birthed were not wolves, but hideous amalgamations of wolf and other nightmares. Only now could he smell the mark of the demon queen. Mad with
He rolled
fury
a
and
one.
grief. What?
You rolled a 1 for
Yeah.
perception.
Mad with fury and grief, he slew his children. In retaliation, Lamashtu killed his entire pack. Nezro lost everything and succumbed to madness, becoming absolute and forgotten. And that was pretty much the last anyone heard of him for a very long time.
He has a new daughter.
Oh, I know. I've heard. I've read. You see, other books have come out, and he's tied quite closely with Pharasma. Do you know of her?
Yes.
Well, Nezro's story picks back up again when Pharasma also went through a rather dark time. You see, there once was a time where Pharasma was over prophecies as well as death.
And midwives.
She was fate and death and birth and all that jazz. She had many, many more followers than what she does now. Around some time after Nezril dropped off of the face of existence, Pharasma made her first wrong prophecy. It sent many of her followers careening into insanity. Many people lost their lives and their minds. Pharasma herself became reclusive. She took to walking in the forgotten home of Nezro. It was now what was once a plain full of life, wolves, and life was now just an empty place. Always dark, not much going on. Perfect place to clear your head, though. So it was here Pharasma met her friend Nezro. She was just walking and then happened to come across a very, very large and angry wolf. They fought. Some say they fought for almost a week straight. Yeah. Perfect for clearing one's head. It was here that she met Nezro. He was a haunted shell of a wolf, towering over her as tall as the trees. He was hungry and his eyes were alight with madness. They fought. A week passed. The landscape flattened by the two deities. Pharasma was forcibly sent to her own plane. As Nezro dined on her, her power entered him, imbuing him with the power of death and rebirth. This kind of forced his mind to come back to him, suddenly having the entirety of everything laid out in front of him like that. He then had to search for the boneyard to let Pharasma back out because he had realized what had happened and he knew he was no death god. He served in Pharasma's stead for 3 years until he found the boneyard, where he then released her. Pharasma then killed him because she was mad. It was like, nah.
He just stood there and took
Where he released her. Pharasma then killed him. He begged for forgiveness for 5 years while he was also locked in the boneyard, until finally Pharasma humored him and heard his story. She released him, and although he retained some of her power, she did regain her power over. She was life and rebirth again, but still not prophecy. In payment for accidentally stealing some of her power, he offered to share with her some of his. So they accompanied each other back to the realm of night. And this is the part where the guesswork starts to come in. At my time, there were lots of different theories as to what happened during this time. But I believe that there is a child between Pharasma and Nezro that nobody knows about.
Oh.
I see.
And that is Nezro's story. Paraphrased, but again. But you got more of it.
Also, it is now time to cut video. Woo.